Hello everyone. Never react, never explain, just ignore. Machiavelli's 7 dark psychology tricks. You've been surrendering your power for most of your life, and you probably didn't even realize it. Every time you reacted to someone who didn't deserve your attention, every time you over-explained yourself to people who were never truly listening, every time you poured your time and emotional energy into the wrong hands. Bit by bit, you gave pieces of yourself away, your focus, your strength, your peace, and they took it without hesitation. But that pattern ends now. What you're about to learn are 7 strategic psychological principles often associated with the teachings of Niccolo Machiavelli. Principles that show you how to influence without arguing, win without fighting, and become untouchable simply by deciding when, and to whom, you reveal your presence. Most people move through life on autopilot. Someone insults them, they react. Someone doubts them, they defend themselves. Someone tries to drain them, they engage. They believe reacting makes them strong. They believe defending themselves makes them intelligent. It doesn't. Those who truly understand power move differently. They don't react impulsively. They don't over-explain. They don't waste attention on people who add no value. They guard their focus like it's the most valuable asset they own, because it is. Look at highly successful leaders, influential figures, or anyone who seems untouchable. They all share one trait: selectivity. They don't respond to everyone. They don't show up everywhere. They don't give their energy freely. That restraint is exactly what makes them magnetic. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. Power is not about being loud. It's not about proving yourself to doubters. True power is quiet. It is deliberate. It is strategic. And it begins with one core rule. 1. Guard your attention like gold. Your attention is currency. The moment you spend it carelessly, you become bankrupt. Every time you give someone your focus, you are investing your mental energy, your emotional bandwidth, and your time. The question most people never ask is, what is my return on this investment? A hater leaves a comment, they respond. A toxic person creates drama, they engage. Someone disrespects them, they spend hours crafting the perfect comeback. And what do they gain? Stress, frustration, exhaustion. The person who controls their attention controls their life, because attention equals power. The moment you give someone your attention, you give them influence over your thoughts and emotions. Powerful people apply a filter. Not everyone gets access. Not everyone gets a response. Before engaging, they ask, does this deserve my energy? If the answer is no, they move on. No explanation. No justification. Ignoring what is unworthy doesn't make you weak. It makes you untouchable. Imagine receiving a disrespectful message. Your instinct may be to respond and defend yourself. But by reacting, you give the sender exactly what they wanted, proof they affected you. Now imagine reading it, feeling nothing, and deleting it. Suddenly, they are the ones wondering, did you see it? Did it bother you? Why didn't you respond? That is the power of guarded attention. You become a fortress. And the gate only opens for those who've earned entry. 2. Silence is your sharpest weapon. Many people fear silence. They think not responding means losing. In reality, silence is often the most dominant move make. When someone attacks you and you respond, you enter their frame. You play by their rules, but when you answer with silence, the dynamic shifts. The exchange ends. The power returns to you. Silence communicates indifference, and indifference destabilizes people more than any insult. When you respond, you validate. When you remain silent, you deny validation. Humans crave closure. They want confirmation that they mattered. Silence leaves them in uncertainty. and uncertainty creates psychological tension that words never could. Another truth: the more you speak, the more information you reveal. Explanations expose your sensitivities. Defenses expose your triggers. 3. Withdraw strategically, not completely. Power is not disappearing from the world. It's mastering your presence. Complete withdrawal makes you irrelevant. Strategic withdrawal makes you valuable. Be present, but not always available. Be warm, but not predictable. Engage, but on your terms. Scarcity increases perceived value. When your time and attention are limited, they become desirable. Think about attraction. If someone is available every second of every day, mystery dies. But if they are selectively present, unpredictable in availability, you think about them more. The same principle applies to friendships, business, and influence. The person who drops everything at every call becomes a backup option. The person who manages availability becomes a priority. Uncertainty creates respect. Boundaries create value. Selective presence creates influence. _. 4. The psychological impact of ignoring. When you ignore someone completely, their mind begins searching for answers. Humans are wired to seek closure. Without it, the brain fills in the gaps. Ignoring someone doesn't require confrontation. It forces them into their own mental spiral, while you conserve energy. When you react, you confirm they exist in your emotional world. When you ignore them, you remove them from it entirely. 4. The psychological impact of ignoring. When you ignore someone completely, their mind begins searching for answers. Humans are wired to seek closure. Without it, the brain fills in the gaps. Ignoring someone doesn't require confrontation. It forces them into their own mental spiral, while you conserve energy. When you react, you confirm they exist in your emotional world. When you ignore them, you remove them from it entirely. To many people, invisibility is more painful than conflict. 5. Remove the unworthy. There are individuals who do not deserve space in your life. Those who actively undermine you. Those who contribute nothing but criticism. Those who constantly drain your energy. Engaging enemies elevates them. Arguing with critics feeds them. Entertaining energy parasites exhausts you. The most powerful response is quiet elimination. Not dramatic, not public, just complete disengagement. Your time is finite. Your energy is precious. Direct both toward growth, not conflict. 6. Build the armor of indifference. Manipulation works only when you are emotionally reactive. Indifference does not mean you feel nothing. It means you choose what deserves a reaction. If someone can ruin your day with a comment, they control you. If someone can provoke anger at will, they own your emotional state. Identify your triggers. What makes you defensive? What forces you to explain yourself? Those are vulnerabilities. The stronger your emotional control, the less predictable you become. And unpredictability disrupts manipulation. When nothing external dictates your internal state, you become extremely difficult to control. _. 7. Ascend through calculated inaction. Sometimes the most powerful move is no move at all. Not every rumor needs correction. Not every competitor needs acknowledgement. Not every attack requires defense. Let people reveal themselves over time. Let false narratives collapse under their own weight. Let competitors exhaust themselves watching you. Calculated inaction is not laziness. It is strategic patience. You attract without chasing. You influence without arguing. You dominate without confrontation. While others burn energy reacting, you invest yours in building real strength. _. If you apply these principles consistently and strategically, people will begin to treat you differently. They will respect your boundaries. They will value your presence. They will feel the weight of your silence. But this only works if you change your behavior, starting immediately. The next time someone tries to provoke you, pause. The next time someone demands an explanation you don't owe, decline. The next time you feel the urge to prove yourself, resist.